Hi, I want to show you the Serenelife inflatable stand-up paddleboard. I bought this on Amazon. It just arrived. So in this video, I want to show you everything that comes with it when you make this purchase, how easy it is to pump up, and I want to go over all of its features. And hopefully this video is helpful in case you're interested in getting a paddleboard like this one. So the first thing you get is a manual air pump. These things tend to work pretty well, so I'm eager to see how it does. You also get an aluminum paddle. You can see I got the blue color. I actually bought the blue wave style. It comes in many different styles. You also get this giant bag here that has some shoulder straps. This is pretty cool, so you can carry everything that you need down to the water, inflate it, and start using your paddleboard. So besides the shoulder straps, this bag has a handle here so you can carry it this way. It also has a see-through pocket right here with a zipper so you can put things inside of there. And it also has an opening right here, this mesh opening, in case anything that's wet inside of there, it can evaporate out or you can just kind of dump it out. And of course, there's a big zipper all the way around the top. And what's inside the bag is the paddleboard. You can see it's all tied up here with this little strap that you can undo and click it back together for storage. And what's amazing about this paddleboard is that it only weighs 19.6 pounds, so just under 20 pounds for this entire paddleboard. Also with your purchase, you get one of these smartphone waterproof pouches with a lanyard. You also get the ankle leash in case you fall off your paddleboard. It's not going to go floating away. You put this end on the paddleboard and this end goes on your ankle. There's Velcro on here, so it's going to get a nice snug fit. And check this out. You can spin this part and this whole cable doesn't spin. So you're going to get some comfort there in case you do fall off your board. And then this thing can stretch pretty far. And it also comes with a repair kit in this orange container. You can spin off the top, and it does come with 2 patches in case you need to use these to patch up a hole. And you also get this little tool. And finally, you get the third fin that fits on the paddleboard. You can see it has a nice logo there, and this is to keep you steady in the water. Now let's see how long it takes to pump this up by hand. You're going to attach the threaded end to the pump and this connector end to the paddleboard. All right, I have the manual pump hooked up down here. Let me start the timer. There it is. We'll see how long this takes. Okay, so it took me about 6 minutes and 23 seconds to pump up the entire paddleboard with the manual pump with a little bit of a break in there. So that's about how long you could expect when using the manual pump, which they do recommend that you do, about 6 minutes or so. On the pump, it's really nice because I was looking down at this gauge the whole time I was pumping, trying to get it to 15 PSI, which is right in the middle here at the top. And so that's when I know when I'm done and it's ready to be used. Now that it's pumped up, let's go over some of the features of this. You can see there's plenty of hooks all over the place. There's hooks here, here and there, 2 more there. And then you have this bungee mesh here, so if you want to hold something or tie it down while you're paddleboarding. Here's the handle to hold the paddleboard if you want to carry it right there. Up here in the front is pretty cool. It looks like it's got an action camera mount as well as a threaded connection for a camera. This whole blue oval area right here is made out of non-slip soft material. And so as you're going to be standing on here, you want it to be a little bit grippy, but if you do fall, you want it to be soft as well. So that's what this material is for. This paddleboard has 3 fins on it, and it has the main fin that you put on after you've pumped it up because otherwise it wouldn't fit in the bag. But these 3 fins are going to give you the stability that you need in the water to keep this thing flat in the water and to keep you upright, and you can paddle and enjoy your scenery. Inserting the fins pretty easy. Just put it in here, push it forward, push this down, and then you tighten this down, and then you're good to go. So this is the Serenelife paddleboard. This thing at 15 PSI is very sturdy. I have no concerns that this thing is going to crumple or lose its shape when I'm in the water. I really like the color of this thing, this blue color, and I like the fact that even though this thing is like really big, 10 feet, 6 inches, it doesn't weigh that much. So look at this, I can just pick it up very easily because it weighs just a little under 20 pounds. I'm hitting something up there. So watch where you're walking with this thing. But it is really light and easy to move around, and it only took me about 6 minutes to pump it up, and then you can be enjoying the water. In terms of dimensions of the paddleboard, it is 10 feet by 6 inches long, 32 inches wide, and on the side it is 6 inches in height. All right, now let's see how long it takes to deflate this whole thing when you're all done. You want to take off the cap as well as switch the hose to the other side of the manual pump to the exhaust side, because when it starts to get low on air, you can hook this up and pull the rest of the air out. But just to start, you can push the button to let some of the air out. All right, now I'm going to start pumping. Let's time how long this takes. Okay, I did all the exhaust pumping, and you can see it took about a minute and a half to get all the extra air out of there. So as you're rolling this up, make sure you roll from the front to the back so that the fins are on the outside, and then you can take the strap and clip it together. Pretty easy to deflate and roll back up and get it back in the bag. Wow, I wish putting a tent away back in its original bag was this easy. There we go, it's back in the original bag, and I can use the shoulder straps to take this on my next hike to the water. So this has been a look at the Serenelife inflatable paddleboard. Again, I bought this on Amazon, and hopefully this has been helpful for you.